Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn engineering mathematics of semester 3. Topic is Laplace transform. What is the need of Laplace transform in engineering? The Laplace transform is used to convert a function in some domain into a function in another domain without changing the value of the function. It is used to solve the differential equation, both ordinary and partial, with initial values. It is used to analyze the electrical and electronic circuit. It is used for digital signal processing, system modeling, data mining, and machine learning. It is also used in nuclear physics, process controls, and many more applications are there of Laplace transform in engineering subject. Let us learn the definition of Laplace transform. Definition: if f of t is a function t is greater than equal to 0, then the definite integral f of s equal to integral or limit 0 to infinity e raised to minus ast f of t dt when it exists is called Laplace transform. When it exists is called the Laplace transform. It is written as L of f of t, where L is the Laplace operator. Thus L of f of t equal to integral or limit 0 to infinity e raised to minus ast f of t dt. Laplace transform exists if the integral on the right hand side is convergent. So there is a 1-1 correspondence between. So there is 1-1 correspondence between f of t, which is a function of t, which is a function of t, and f of s, which is a function of s. So what is the exact definition of Laplace transform? If f of t is a function satisfying the condition t is greater than or equal to 0, then the definite integral of the form integral or limit 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of t dt, when this integral it exists, is called a Laplace transform, and it is denoted by the operator L of f of t, where L is act as an operator. Thus this integral can be written as L of f of t equal to integral or limit 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of t dt. And Laplace transform exists if the integral on the right hand side is convergent. Means if this integral is exists and has finite value, then we can say that Laplace transform of given function exists. So there is a 1-1 correspondence between the function f of t, which is a function of t, and f of s, which is a function of s. Means L of f of t is equal to the function f of s. So the function, this function is 1-1 and onto function. Note that some authors use phi of s in place of f of s and p in place of s. Some authors use phi of s in place of f of s and p in place of s. So don't confuse regarding the notation. So the next topic is sufficient conditions for existence of Laplace transform. So what is the sufficient condition for existence of Laplace transform? Just see, if f of t is piecewise continuous, if f of t is a piecewise continuous in every interval 0 to capital T and is of exponential order for t is greater than capital T, then L of f of t exists for s is greater than a. Means what? If f of t is a function which is piecewise continuous in the interval 0 to t and is of exponential order for t is greater than capital T, then L of f of t means Laplace transform of function t exists for s is greater than a. What do we mean by the piecewise continuous? Suppose we have the real axis and the imaginary axis. So this is f of t and this is the t. The piecewise continuous. So we have the interval so we have sub interval. This is origin 0, t0, t1, t2, t3, t4 and so on. So this function is continuous piecewise So look here, what is the piecewise continuous function? If f of t, f naught t is a continuous within the interval t0 to t1 and f1 t is continuous within the interval t1 to t2 and f2 is continuous within the interval t2 to t3 and f3 is continuous within the interval t3 to t4 and so on. If each sub function is continuous in the sub interval, then the whole function is continuous in the given interval 0, t. So f of t is said to be a piecewise continuous, means this function is continuous, there is no break, any break, and this function is also continuous, and this function is also continuous within the given subinterval. So function f of t is a piecewise continuous. So this is the meaning of piecewise continuous. Okay, now note that the above conditions are only sufficient but not necessary. That is, if the conditions are not satisfied, L of f of t may still exist. So what is the meaning of this note? The meaning of this note is what? Condition of continuity is not necessary for existence of Laplace transform. So it is a sufficient condition, but it is not a necessary condition. For example, Laplace transform of function 1 upon square root of t can be written as L of 1 upon t raised to 1 by 2, and this can be written as Laplace transform of t raised to minus 1 by 2. So the Laplace transform of this is equal to gamma function of minus 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by s raised to minus 1 by 2 plus 1. Since Laplace transform of t raised to n equal to gamma of n plus 1 divided by s raised to n plus 1. So this can be written as gamma of 1 by 2 divided by s raised to 1 by 2. But we know that gamma of 1 by 2 is root of pi. So this is root of pi, and this can be written as root of s. Since gamma of 1 by 2 equal to root of pi, square root of pi, so this can be written as root of pi by s. So which is what? Which is a finite. Therefore Laplace transform of the function 1 by root t exists even though 1 upon root t is not a continuous function, in the interval 0 is less than equal to t is less than equal to t, because limit t tending to 0 1 by root t equal to 1 upon 0, which is equal to infinity, which is not a finite number. Therefore we can say that continuity of the function is not necessary, but it is a sufficient condition. That's all.